Hello my lovely internet friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with some pregante content. Yes, pregante. If you haven't seen that video, oh my gosh, funniest thing ever. I'll link it down below. Today we are going to be testing some Old Wives Gender Prediction Tales. Old Wives Tales? Is that what they're called? Even when I wasn't pregnant, this is one of the videos that I loved watching on YouTube and I was looking forward to making when I was pregnant. And now I am pregnant. I am currently 20 weeks pregnant with my little baby. We just had a scan done not long ago and my brother-in-law currently knows the gender of our baby and is going to plan some kind of small little gender reveal for our family. We do not know the gender. He's the only one that knows. I honestly have no idea if it's a boy or if it's a girl. Before we even got pregnant, Roger and I were just like, we're gonna have a boy. Like, we know we're gonna have a boy. But then when I felt pregnant, I was like, no, I actually think it might be a girl. And then I changed and I thought, it's a boy. And then I changed again, I thought it was a girl. And then I looked at the ultrasound pictures and I was trying to figure it out. And I was like Googling and looking up on YouTube, how can you tell from an ultrasound? And literally, I still have no clue. There are some pictures where I'm just like, oh, it's definitely a girl. And then there's some where I'm just like, it's definitely a boy. So I literally have no clue. We'll see what the Old Wives Tales say. Before I go any further in this video, comment down below whether or not you think it's going to be a boy or if it's going to be a girl. Not necessarily based on these Old Wives Tales, but just in general. Let's get started. I got this mainly from the Huggies website. I also got some from the What to Expect website and some from YouTube. But you can just Google it and you'll definitely find pretty much all of these in anything that you Google. So the first one that we are going to test out, and I really hope I'm saying this correctly because I don't want to offend anyone, but it is what it's called. And we are looking at the linea nigra, which is this brown line that you can form on your belly when you're pregnant. Some people have it even when they're not pregnant. It's got to do with hormones, but because your hormones are like surging and going crazy when you are pregnant, it's more prominent. So what they say is the line, if it's extending from your belly button to your pubic bone, then you are going to be having a girl. But if the line reaches up from your pubic bone to your rib cage, then you're probably going to be having a boy. Now this is interesting to me because I did start developing this line a couple weeks back and it was only underneath my belly button. But then last week, it started forming above my belly button as well, which would have been really, really interesting because I was actually gonna film this video last week. And now all of a sudden, the line reaches above to my rib cage as well. So last week it would have been a girl. Right now, we're just gonna write down that it's a boy. So 1 point for boy. Are you getting heartburn? Then it's more likely that you're going to have a girl and she's going to have lots of hair. I have heard that if you have heartburn, most of the time your baby has a lot of hair. I don't know, because for me, it doesn't really feel like my heart is burning, so I don't really call it heartburn, but I do get reflux quite a bit. It was quite bad in my first trimester, but now it's kind of just faded away a bit. But I still do have it, so I'm gonna say technically that's a girl. How you carry your pregnant belly. I remember hearing this one when my mom was pregnant with my little sister, but if your belly seems to be carrying your baby low, then you're most likely going to be having a boy. If you're carrying high and in the front, it's gonna be a girl. I think that I'm carrying high. The thing is, and this is a little bit embarrassing for me, majority of the time it looks higher and sometimes it can be confused with being low, I think, because I've always had this kind of like belly fat pooch kind of area that has been so stubborn and hard to get rid of. So yeah, that's expanded obviously, but it looks bigger because there's already like a bunch of fat there. But my top part of my belly, that was always kind of like a more slimmer area for me. And right now, it ain't looking so slim. So I would say carrying higher, which is a girl. So we've got 2 for girl, 1 for boy. This is a very popular one as well. If the baby's heart rate is more than 140 beats per minute, then you may be having a girl. If the heart rate is at a more sedate pace, say under 140, it is a boy. I can't remember. I think it was above 140. It is looking like it's a girl. Again! Girl, oh my goodness. My baby's heartbeat was 154 at my last ultrasound. Next, how is your hair looking? Do you find yourself looking wistfully at old photos and wonder where all those thick, lustrous locks have gone? Yes, but that's because I shaved my head. So if your hair looks a bit like girl, if you think it's been more luxurious and thick, it's a boy. Honestly, since I've been pregnant, I feel like my hair has been absolutely thriving. And yeah, so I think it's boy for that one. Skin, oh my gosh. I've heard this one and I know exactly what it is. And it's a girl because I have been breaking out, like it says here, like an adolescent. My skin has been awful. And I'm pretty sure they say that what it means is the girl's trying to steal your beauty so you break out more. But that's weird. Next, morning sickness. If you have more morning sickness, you are having a girl. If you don't, it's a boy. And they say that there may be some truth to this because women who are pregnant with girls seem to produce more human chorionic. Okay, let me get gonadotrophin. What? Chorionic. Look up. How do you gonadotrophin? I thought it was gonadotropin. Speak.
Gonadotrophin.
Gonadotrophin. Human chorionic gonadotropin. 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 Human chorionic gonadotropin. We've got there. Or in other words, HCG, which is the hormone that you produce when you're pregnant, and that's what the pregnancy tests look for. They look for the HCG hormone. Yeah, so the more HCG that you have, that can contribute to more pregnancy nausea. I have basically not been sick, like at all, this pregnancy. I haven't thrown up. I don't gag. The only time I do gag, which I have spoken about in one of my previous pregnancy videos, I'll link it up here if you haven't watched it yet. When I take my vitamins and supplements, I start to gag a little bit, but it's gotten so much better since. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's a bit in my head, but my sickness and nausea hasn't been like intense, like I'm throwing up over the toilet or I feel sick like constantly. It's kind of just been like a feeling of like ickiness, and that only happened in the first trimester. Now I'm totally fine. Sickness, what is that? That is a boy. Girls are just ahead by one. What are you craving? Ooh, I know this one. Are you weighing down the shopping trolley with meat, fish, cheese, dairy foods, and animal protein? Then be prepared to have a little boy. But if you're craving sweets, so juice, fruit, and more sugar, then it's a girl. Apparently, there is some research to support this theory, that pregnant women who crave more food each day are more likely to be having a boy. Wait, what? How? That's got nothing to do with cravings though. What? Okay. Anyway, I have been craving just sweet all the time. I just want desserts. My cravings haven't been like intense, like, I feel like this specific type of food constantly. But I have been more inclined to having sweet foods and like brownies, ice cream, chocolate. And it's really bad because my midwife told me to cut out all the crap food. Sweets means girl. Which way are you sleeping? Believe it or not, the direction you place your head when you sleep is meant to signify whether a girl or boy is coming. If you lie on your left side, then prepare for a boy. If you're more of a righty, then it's a girl. I think I lie more on my right side, but I've always liked to lay down on my right side when I sleep. I toss and turn a lot when I sleep. I can't get comfortable like straight away. I have to try out each side like a billion times. But I think it's more on the right side. So that is girl again. Okay, next, the wedding ring swing. I remember one of my best friends in school said it is so accurate, it actually happens. Like, we tried it on all of my cousins when they were pregnant and it was always right. There's literally no way it can be true, but I'm going to wait until Roger comes home so we can do that one together. Tie your wedding ring or a ring to a string and you lie down and you let it hover over your belly. If it goes around in a circle, it's a boy. If it moves back and forth, then it's a girl. So this is the ring test. Basically, what you have to do is you have to hover this over my belly. If it goes in circles, it's a boy. If it goes back and forth, it's a girl. It's just spinning.
You're having a boy.
Wait. Is that circles or not?
Now you're having a girl. Now you're having a boy.
It just keeps swapping.
Now you're having a girl boy.
Are you doing it on purpose?
What am I having? I'm having a boy. Ivy, go away. I'm trying to figure out what I'm having.
Ivy!
Okay, fine. We're both having a boy.
That's a girl. What are you doing?
Take it from me.
Have you been getting cold feet? If you have been getting cold feet, then it's a boy. If not, girl. Of course I wear socks with shoes that need socks, but like wearing socks to bed and stuff like that, no. It feels like suffocation to me, and I don't think being pregnant would ever change that. If my feet did feel cold, I wouldn't even wear socks. But regardless of that, my feet have not been getting cold. So that one is a girl as well. This one is going to be interesting. So, breast size. I mean, mine have like doubled and they were already big to begin with. But they say if your right breast is bigger, then it's a boy. If your left breast is bigger, then it's a girl. My left one is bigger, but my left one has always been bigger. Not by much, but it has been. So I don't think that's got anything to do with the gender of my child. But so far, again, it's looking like a girl. If you have been getting more headaches and you're feeling headachy, it's a boy. If you haven't, it's a girl. I have not. So again, girl, my goodness, wow. It really does not look good for the boys. The next one I actually have to use my phone for, and it is the Chinese gender predictor birth chart. So I put in my due date and then my birthday. See, prediction. Girl! Again! Oh my gosh! This is crazy! Okay, Chinese birth chart is a girl as well. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be a boy. There's some ones that have to do with like testing your pee, like putting bicarb soda in your pee to see if it fizzes, the color of your pee, mixing it with like cabbage water. I'm not going to do any of those because gross. I don't want you to look at my pee. Okay, so memory. Apparently they did some research and those who are giving birth to girls underperform in memory tests. Has my memory been good? No. My mind, honestly, I'm starting to get baby brain and it's not serving me well. But looks like that is also going to be a girl. This one is another one that they say is more scientifically proven. If you're eating like a lot more, it's said to be a boy because boys require more fuel kind of thing. If you're not, then it's a girl. I thought I wasn't, but then Roger was just like, excuse me? Yes, you have. So that one is finally a boy. My goodness. Next one is aversions. If you've been having aversions to some of your favorite foods, then it's a boy. If not, then it's a girl. I would say that I have. I used to love like scrambled eggs, and another one of my favorite meals to make was nachos because I found it so easy and like it's just so delicious. But both of them I cannot deal. So that is a boy. And last but not least is the Mayan calendar. My age at conception, I am 24. Month at conception was also even, which means that is a girl. So it looks like, according to this, I am going to be having a girl. Obviously, we will have to see if it is a boy or girl, and I will film when we find out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell icon so you know every time that I post. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye!